Well, good morning. This is Fabric Queen Tarot, and understand this is for the collective only. And I'll tell you what, just take away what resonates with you, what doesn't leave for somebody else here, because boy, we are at a crossroads here, okay? This is somewhat of a turning point, all right, for you, most importantly. I do see the Seven of Swords here in reverse here, and to some extent here, I think this turning point has to do with somebody turning over a new leaf here. I feel like their conscience is kicking in here. I'm also being pulled to the Nine of Swords here. So I feel like there's a lot of fear, a lot of worry, okay, anxiety behind this. You might be picking up on that currently as I speak about this, or yet you might be connected to somebody in your energy here who might be feeling this, okay? Because right now, their worry is with regards to the heartbreak place, okay? Um, Worried, you know what, to some extent here, they could lose the overall love within their life here, okay? They're going through overall heartbreak, the overall grief here. I'm hearing of letting go, but I'm also picking up with regards to memories, okay? Significant memories here. I feel like this person got windswept, okay? Swept up into something here within a situation that probably was not to their best interest. Maybe this is you. But with that Knight of Cups here that keeps coming out here, I'm hearing somebody here. This was something romantic, okay? Somebody was following their overall heart, they thought, okay? And yet, there was something idealistic about this connection, wasn't there? Of course there was. But they thought they were going in the right direction, right? But I feel like within this situation here, once they started listening to their intuition here and what their gut was telling them, I feel like that inner voice was literally speaking to them that, you know what, you better start making some changes. Okay, you better be making changes, and you might find yourself right now thinking you need to make some changes here because I see the Chariot card and I feel like something here is about ready to pack up, move away from you here, most importantly, because I feel like somebody forgot here that somebody had some overall options. They had choices, okay? And as you're sitting there and you're watching them obtain so many rewards, so many benefits here with regards to the situation, I still feel like somebody's here trying to hold on, holding on for dear life here, and yet at the same time, hoping they're going to get a victory, okay? Because I see the Six of Wands popping out here. But judgment has come out to play. Okay, so I feel like within this situation here, how are you judging yourself? You might want to ask. The other thing of it is, who's going to judge you? Okay, because I feel like when you come clean, you literally come out with what it is and confess to what it is that's been going on this entire time here. I feel like you're a little bit concerned with regards to how they're going to judge you, how they're going to see you, how they're going to view you at this point. I feel like that's really, really significant here because I am picking up the Empress in the reverse here. And I'm feeling like there's a whole lot of insecurity with this, okay? There's also a lack of direction, not knowing if they shoulda, coulda, woulda. And the thing of it is, they already know, okay? They manipulated the situation here, okay? They took it for granted. Um, I do have to say here, I feel like somebody really wasted their talent. They have so much talent within them here, but I feel like they kind of threw it away. They wasted it, all right, on something that in essence wasn't going to give them anything in return. They just couldn't see it at the onset here. I'm also picking up seeing that karmic reflection. So I feel like within this situation, they're going to be meeting their overall reflection here. Okay, they're going to be seeing themselves for who they really truly are, and yet I feel like they're going to have to learn from what's being mirrored back to them. Okay, because what I'm hearing is what's good for the goose is more than likely probably going to be good for the gander, right? Right. And yet understanding right here, understanding here the karmic returns, okay? It's like what you send out to the universe is what's definitely going to be coming back to you, okay? So be mindful of your energy, all right? What you're putting out there, what you're getting back here. Because There is going to be a lot of pain with this, and I feel like somebody here is going to have to learn from this. All right. And this overall pain is what's going to create this change here. I do feel like you're going to have to allow to lead yourself to a deeper, more meaningful wisdom. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. But this deeper wisdom and where you're headed is, in essence, what's going to create growth, right? Right. I do see with Jupiter here, somebody here is about to be blessed with an overall blessing here. Granted, an overall blessing in disguise is what I'm hearing. And I feel like this is also going to be an opportunity for somebody here within this situation to grow, to expand within their life, within themselves, most importantly. But I feel like there's something else here that you're going to learn in the process, okay? Whatever it is you're about to learn, I'm hearing you're going to be teaching. You're going to be teaching and sharing with others here, most importantly. But here's the thing, you're going to want to be positive about this, okay? Because it's not going to want to be put out there negatively. I feel like you're not going to be able to catch their eye because I'm also seeing the luxury boutique here. If you intend on catching their eye here within this situation, wanting them to be more attentive, paying close attention to here, maybe trying to create that spark within somebody's life here, you're going to have to be positive about it, right? You can't be negative because the positivity here within the situation is what's in essence going to bring them in, bring them closer. Now, keep in mind when I cut the deck here, I see the jail card. I feel like for some of you, this is going to be that opportunity to break free, okay, from something mundane, break free here from something in essence that's been holding you back here. Because I feel like with the cinema card here, you're going to start seeing the big picture for what it really is. For some of you, you might be seen on the big screen, okay, is what I'm picking up here. But I'm also picking up a park card, so I feel like you're going to be spending some time leisurely within the park. I'm hearing some deep thought, deep thinking here is what I'm picking up on. This is going to be essential, okay, to your overall healing, to your recovery, to your expansion with regards to your growth. Now, when I look at your overall romantic sector here, okay, because as much as what I'm seeing, somebody facing the karmic, their overall karmic reflection here, realizing what it is that they've done, what they've put out there is what they're getting back here. I see somebody else on the other hand here also, you know what, moving on with their life here, okay, expanding on their overall horizons, because there is going to be a separation here between you and this significant sad one here. I feel like there is going to be some time apart here on the horizon, all right, but I feel like this little situation, this hookup, this, you know what, between the two of you here, does have to talk about true love, okay? And it's about the romance of a lifetime, okay? Somebody waking up and realizing, I had the romance of a lifetime right there in my hands and I fumbled the bag here. All right, because you looked at this person as soulmate energy. You thought they were your soulmate. And yet finances and career actually affected this whole relationship, more so than the realization you were with your soulmate here. So get ready because there will be a separation with regards to this. I feel like there's going to be a lot of healing here that's going to have to take place between not just you, but this other person involved here, most importantly here. But the big question of the day is, how much harder do you're going to have to try here to make this work here? Because I do see there's power in love, but I'm also picking up the dice, okay? I feel like somebody's going to be questioning, do I want to roll the dice anymore? Do I want to invest anymore into this? How much more do I need to put into it? I feel like I've put enough of it into this. And yet, there was something here all along you were trying to create. But the problem is, you don't know if you want to create anything more, anything longer lasting here. Because you know what? What I'm hearing is somebody's biological clock is ticking here, the sands of the hourglass. It seems to me like maybe somebody put a little bit too much, okay, within and forgot to take care of themselves in the process. And that there can be quite daunting on you, can it? Yes, yes. I'm also picking up things getting better, okay, so things are about to, you know what, get better as time goes on here. But there's a lot of growth on this journey. All right. I also feel major improvements, but somebody's about to make some major improvements one step at a time here. All right. I don't feel like this is going to be all at once. I don't know if you're going to be patient and want to wait for this person to make these overall improvements, but I feel like there's some potential. Okay, some potential here that needs to be embraced. All right, I feel like on both parties here, actually, to be honest, there's going to be some opportunities here, okay? And I feel like there's going to be some revealing about more opportunities as you go along on this journey here. But the thing of it is, you could make an overall miracle happen. Okay, you really seriously could. I feel like you're somebody who's very, very powerful. Okay, somebody who's in the right mind, knows exactly what they want, when they want it, how they want it. And I feel like when I look at this card here, you're going to stay open minded here. You're going to be very receptive. You're going to be very much so observing, okay, listening closely, paying close attention here, because magic is about to unfold within your life, okay? Even if it's not unfolding with regards to your relationship, I feel like it's going to unfold with regards to your career, your money here. So I see expansion here big time. I do feel like, you know what, for some of you, you might consider, you know what, grouping together, somewhat like doing an internship, maybe working together here, testing a few things out, seeing if things are actually going to work the way you think they're going to. But boy, double downing on 666, great blessings coming directly towards you here. You are going to have to do some nurturing though in the process, and a lot of this has got to do with your needs. I feel like there's a lot of good vibes, okay? Overall good vibes with regards to this, but there's also a really good understanding here in the process. I feel like somebody has to let go, all right? Or you're going to be letting go, okay? Making room for something new, something bigger, something better to squeeze in here. Now, keep in mind, though, some of this might have to do with your overall desires and your boundaries, okay? Setting clear boundaries. Letting go of those things that weigh you down here, most importantly, but making more space for those things that are more meaningful to you. All right, this could be love, this could be major opportunities, this could be a brand new job. Somewhere along the lines here, you're going to be fitting this in. So get ready here, because boy, what you're about to let go of here, I feel like it's going to have a major impact, okay, upon your life most significantly here. Now, understanding that we're in the Mercury retrograde season up until August 11th, okay, and people are in the romance area within this section, okay? Emotions are running really, really rampant, really, really high. I feel like it's going to be in this section for quite some time, but once it leaves August 11th, I feel like it's not going to be coming back for quite a while. So I feel like there's a lot yet to be revealed, okay, before your very eyes, most importantly. I feel like there's going to be some epiphanies, some realizations here also. You're going to want to take note of these, because I think these are going to be significant, okay? There again, back at the crossroads, okay? You're at a crossroads. Some of you are at a turning point. Some of you, your path is being deterred, okay? You're taking a detour, all right? And for some of you, you're going to realize that you wound up taking that detour, and that detour is going to take you out and around this whole situation here, but it's going to bring you to something here very, very significant. So get ready, because there's more where this comes from. Ace of Cups automatically here. Just open up your heart, receive all the love, the nurturing around you here. Get ready to pour into your cup. Fill your cup to the fullest here, because if this is about your emotions, this is about some new feelings here coming about, and this is about romance, okay? No matter how overwhelming this might feel at times, okay? Remember to pour into your cup. And with that, I'll be talking to you later.